What up gamers, Fence here, and welcome back to Shadowverse. So last time we began the whole Lessons from Lanecrest story with Verdelia here. We began with Welcome to Lanecrest and Attendance, and in this video we'll be doing the left side here with the left choice, which is the Immaculate Idol, a personal grudge, an unseen strength, and a family matter. But we'll see how far we get. I'm not sure just how long these are, but here we go. The Immaculate Idol. Verdelia needs to recruit Lyelth. Lyelth. I can't say the name. Lyelth to her class, but as the prefect of the independent track, he does not take kindly to professors visiting his class. Alright. I think we're about to see some fighting here between the professor and him.
Like I said, magic's all about speed. If you cast a spell before your opponent can react,
they can just block it, because real mages use a balance of attack and defense.
Everybody, please quiet down.
There he is.
Let us begin today's lesson. As you can see from the examples, in magical combat, any skill can be used to your advantage, with proper application. If you wish to know the minutiae of magic's history and theoretical workings, by all means, go ask one of the fine professors of the East Tower. But my fellow independents, we are here not to study magic, but to practice it. To conquer with it. Are we not? Now then, combat magic can be categorized by magnitude, reach, and variety. Spells of high magnitude can bend not only the elements, but the very laws of physics, in ways that are invisible to the untrained eye.
I gotta say, like, I really thought this would be more of a self-study, but just hearing how they're just helping each other out, like even with him, man, like, he seems to be the lead. I thought maybe they would all try to learn, I guess, like, maybe they were all more equal. But he seems to be more like the leader, kind of like the professor role. I don't see that much of a difference between this and the ordinary track. I don't know if they're like learning under him.
Second is reach. The greater the mage,
because
the greater an area they can impact. I know of one capable of destroying an entire kingdom with a flick of his fingertip.
Because yeah, if they're just basically learning from him, I mean, he is just a professor like them.
Lastly, the most vexing, variety. Each mage you face will wield their own unique magic, thus requiring you to adapt your strategies. That said, mages also have their weaknesses, but that discussion will have to wait for another day. I'm afraid we are out of time. Those with questions may form a line at the front of the room.
well, I was wondering if you could tutor me in incantations. I can't seem to get the hang of it. I tried asking the professors, but they all said a rote repetition is the only way. There has to be some trick to it, though, right?
Hey, I was first! I need to ask Prefect Lyelth about incineration magic. Whenever I try widening the reach of my flames, they get too hot. I need his wisdom.
Please, you mustn't fight amongst yourselves. Each and every one of you is an important asset to us independents.
Yes, Prefect Lyelth.
Do not forget what we seek. The power to change this academy. And victory over the East Tower.
Wait, what? Wait, why do we need victory? I thought this is just, like, if you want to study independently. Why are we fighting?
If we are to achieve success, we must learn with and from each other. Your peers are far greater teachers than your moldy textbooks.
Like, I know he doesn't like the professors and stuff, but why were you trying to win?
United, our strength will be so great. The headmaster will have no choice but to acknowledge our methods.
Like, I just feel like they think they're better, pretty much.
Yeah, you said it!
We'll do our best.
So join me, if you will, and together we shall defeat our enemies. Well, it seems one has come to spy on us.
This must be the right classroom.
I don't believe we've met, Professor. Might I ask what brings you here?
You. Assuming you're Lyelth.
Oh? You've done your research.
Nope. But who else would the prefect be? There's only one guy all the students are lining up to see. Looks like they really respect you.
Well, those who lead ought to command dignity and respect. Wouldn't you agree, Professor Verdilia?
Oh, he knows.
No comment. Surprised you know me, though.
Oh, I've done my research on everybody at this academy. The professors, the students, even the janitors.
You think the janitors are the greatest threat? You think they're like secretly like the villains?
You joined
be
the
funny.
academy 2 years ago, yet your record remains inexplicably blank. Whatever the case, you've got a class of your own this year, and it seems the senior professors expect great things from you.
You aren't bluffing, that's for sure.
Thorough preparation is the most surefire way to guarantee results. A basic tenet of combat.
Combat, huh? What happened to the Peace Pact?
Council President Lilium has her own motives, and we have ours. We are going to revolutionize Lane Crest by force, and my fellow independents trust me to lead them.
Yeah, we're gonna change this academy.
Prefect Lyelth can do anything!
They sure do put a lot of faith in you.
Yes, and I am most grateful for it. But I digress. Again, might I ask what brings you here, Professor? A message from the headmaster, perhaps? Or do you professors simply have nothing better to do than waste our time?
Ooh.
Not that it matters. Whatever it is you want, my answer is no.
Actually, Lyelth, I'm here to invite you to my class.
Oh?
You want to steal Prefect Lyelth from us? He'd never agree to that!
Yeah, he showed the dumb professor who's boss. He would never join your dirty, little crew of teachers' pets.
Very well.
Oh?
No
Oh.
objections here.
Wait, that was so fast, so sudden.
I accept your invitation, Professor.
And after those students, they're like, what? He would never join you.
What are you playing at?
Yeah.
Why so suspicious? I assure you I am dead serious.
I don't know. I feel like this might be a way for him to like infiltrate, you know, try to get to the enemy lines to learn what he can, and then use that information to his benefit for having this tower win over the other.
However, you must understand this is all very sudden, so
Yep.
I will have to add a few conditions.
Oh,
Let's hear them.
Of course. I ask only for 3 small things to ensure a smooth transition.
they better be small.
First, all independent study students will be transferred with me. And as per our custom, you will not be giving us any lectures.
So transferred, like all of them too. So all of them will be in her class. What?
Second, you will give us 10 years worth of operating costs for the academy.
Jeez.
In cash.
Oh my gosh, these are not small, man.
Third, you will grant me authority over all faculty.
I mean, what is she gonna do? Like, wasn't she supposed to like? I forgot her goal already. It's been like maybe a few days since I last recorded, but wasn't she supposed to like? I think teach them. What is she gonna do? How can she do her duties?
If you accept those 3 conditions, I shall gladly join your class.
Small things, huh?
Yeah, not so small.
I'll take that as an elaborate no, then.
I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping you would be willing to compromise. After all, according to the pact, our 2 tracks stand on equal footing. I believe that entitles us to a few demands of our own. But, should you refuse to cede any ground on your onerous demands, well, I dare say you would be the one at fault here, Professor.
Now I see why the Independents call him their idol. Take it from me, Lyelth. There's no glory in leading your friends off to combat. Unfortunately, I can't accept those conditions.
Very well, then. I suppose our deal is...
So let me make you a counteroffer.
Ooh.
If I beat you in a duel,
Oh, heck yeah.
you'll come to my class. I've heard enough to know just what it is you believe in. Victory, and the strength to seize it.
I feel like she has a chance. Because Lyelth, he said that with her records, even though she's been here for 2 years, that she pretty much has like a blank, I guess, a blank history. So he's not going to know anything about her. Like, this is their first time meeting as well, so... I mean, he's going to have to adapt, like he said, during his lesson. Depending on their magic.
Perfect chance to show the headmaster what you're capable of, right? Besides, your classmates all seem excited to see you win.
Lyelth!
Prefect Lyelth!
Expectations can be a heavy burden. Let that be a lesson to you.
Oh, there you go. She's being a professor.
Very well. I accept your offer. But if I win, you will acquiesce to the 3 conditions I laid out earlier. Agreed?
Jeez.
Sure. It's a deal.
And she's very calm about it, so... She's very confident that she will win. Oh my
well,
gosh.
if there are no further terms to
That was
discuss, I believe we have but one thing left to do.
In the classroom?
Whenever you're ready, Professor.
I'm assuming they're like in the middle of the whole classroom.
Oh, looks like someone's raring to go.
Not getting into stance. Well, all the same to me. Either way, you won't be able to see my magic.
So yeah, he has a stance. She doesn't. She's very chill about everything. I like her. As a teacher, I think she'll be a lot of fun.
Confident. I like that.
Victory will be mine. For only a victor is fit to lead, and I am going to surpass him.
Oh, him.
Losing at such an insignificant step along the way is not an option for me.
I see. Well then, I'll be back.
Wait, what?
You'll... What?
Yeah, what?
See ya.
Where do you think you're... You would flee from a duel?
We've both got a lot riding on this, so I'd rather not charge in blindly. I mean, we could fight right now, and I doubt I'd lose, but I might not be able to win. So I'm taking some time to prepare.
Oh.
What are you...
You'll see what I'm talking about. Catch you later, Lyelth.
Okay. Wow. What a start. A personal grudge. Picking up on Lyelth's enmity for the headmaster, specifically, Verdelia decides to confront Cornelius about his connection to Lyelth. Okay. The card I always get. Let's go meet him.
Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting, but we're getting somewhere. And I think I know who I need to talk to next. Coming through.
Oh, Professor Verdelia. I thought you had class. Did you assign them busy work and walk out? Well, that would make 2 of us.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, Cornelius!
Excuse me? Just where do you think you're going? You can't just barge into the headmaster's office. You know he doesn't take kindly to unexpected guests.
Yeah, well, that's his problem. I've got questions, and he's got answers. Your task makes no sense. You accepted the Independent's autonomy. Whether they graduate or not should be on them. I know you've got faith in your power. If you don't agree with their methods, you could just crush the track yourself. So, what are you playing at?
It's simple, really. I merely wish to see my children grow and mature. It's been too long, Verdelia. That sharp tongue of yours takes me back. You've grown thinner. The busy life of a professor has taken its toll on you, has it?
And whose fault do you think that is, old man?
Oh, you must forgive me. In any case, I signed this task as a test of your abilities. I'm afraid your future at the Academy is up for debate after your mishap last year.
No. What did she do?
Shut your mouth.
Oh, come now. No need to be so harsh on an old man. Remember this, Professor. I am an educator. The students here are no less precious to me than if they were my own children, and I will do anything to further their education. I happen to be somewhat of an overbearing father, you see.
Great, didn't ask. I'm just here to do my job. I'll keep my mouth shut as long as you pay me.
Very good. That is precisely why I entrusted this task to you. No ordinary professor could ever hope to get those two children under control. You, on the other hand, well, I expect you've already got a plan, haven't you?
I've made a deal with one of them, at least. Lyelth. If I defeat him in a duel, he'll join my class.
Excellent work. Victory is sure to be yours then.
Not necessarily. The task was to ensure he passes the exam, right?
Oh yeah, right. That was the thing. I kind of forgot about, like, her task. It was to pass those two, right?
Forcing him to transfer won't accomplish anything. If I want Lyelth to listen to me all term, it'll have to be of his own accord. And to that end, there's something I need to ask you.
Oh, and what might that be?
There are 3 things I need to know in order to understand a student. Personality, abilities, and beliefs. Not sure of Lyelth's personality or abilities yet, but it's pretty clear what he believes in. Victory, and the strength to seize it.
Do not forget what we seek. The power to change this academy. And victory over the East Tower.
And I happen to know of one other person here who thinks like that.
Ooh.
He's his own religion. Only things that old man believes in are success and the power to achieve it.
The headmaster.
A veteran who's conquered countless battlefields, yet still seeks a worthy foe, even off the front lines. The man they call the Corpse King.
This guy.
You, Cornelius.
Go on.
Lyelth's not rallying his peers to take down professors or the academy. His target is you.
United, our strength will be so great. The headmaster will have no choice but to acknowledge our methods.
There's gotta be some connection between you two for him to single you out like that.
Then pray tell, what is there between us?
A personal grudge. If the Independence idol had beef with the headmaster, he wouldn't need to hide it. But he hasn't made anything public, because his issue is with you yourself. He knows you personally, and looks up to you as a rival to overcome.
I mean, just based on our flashback, he said that he wants him to acknowledge them.
Because you're his father.
Oh, shoot. What? Wait, what? Okay.
Brilliant, Professor. Brilliant.
Did not see that coming.
Precisely right. Lyelth is my flesh and blood. Why the troubled face, Professor? Your conjecture proved to be correct, did it not?
Well, that answers some questions, and opens up others. If he is your son, why's Lyelth got it out for you?
I believe you are no stranger to a little rebellion yourself. You stole your goddess from her nest, and not with your parents' permission.
What does that mean?
Oh, no need to stare daggers. All I'm saying is being a parent comes with its fair share of challenges. The familial bond between us is strong. Of that much, I am certain. However, Lyelth was always closer to his mother, you see. Even at his age, he still seems attached to her. And his personality can be a bit difficult. Perhaps he gets it from me.
Only a bit, huh?
Oh, just a phase. Children his age catch them like colds. And as for his abilities, well, I can hardly do all the work for you. A boy known as an idol amongst his peers. I expect he will prove a worthwhile case for you to solve.
That's a roundabout way of saying you're not gonna cough up any answers.
Have I left you unsatisfied? well. I shall offer you a suggestion. Remember, Lyelth is still a child. I wonder, how would he react if he lost that which he cherishes most? As you say, a plain victory itself would be meaningless. But and do not forget,
Oops, I misclicked.
this is also your own. As you say, a plain victory itself would be meaningless. But should you dominate, trample, crush him, manipulate him, then perhaps you would have true victory. And do not forget, this is also your own examination. I look forward to seeing your abilities put to use for the greater good of Lanecrest. And for me.
I'll do my job. That's it.
I was right to have high expectations of her.
Are you sure she'll be
boy.
okay without any hints?
Oh, but I did give hints. Too many, in fact, for one so capable.
Did he really?
She is clever and just. As a professor, that is. There can be no better spark than Vidilia.
High praise coming from you. So I take it I can proceed as planned?
What is this plan, man?
Indeed. Your efforts will be the kindling to her spark. The time is nigh. Oh, how I long to see which of you shall prove worthy foes, my dear children.
Worthy foes. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get everything, but I feel like, hold on, I just want to read back. But basically, I don't know. It just feels like just the way he's talking about his personality, you know, Lyell's personality, that, you know, he just wants to win and he doesn't want to lose. And also that his goal is to, I mean, I'm gonna guess his goal is to, I don't know, just maybe just have the father, Cornelius here, just view him as, you know, someone that's proven worthy. Which I'm guessing that might be it, the worthy foe thing. I don't know. An unseen strength. Nobody seems to know much of anything about Lyelth's magic, not even his fellow independents, but Verdelia has a plan that might let her see it in action. Okay, let's see it. How's she gonna do it?
Well, off to a rough start.
The Independent's classroom records. You do realize most of them have never attended a single class. Now, we do have their admission exam scores, but those are kept by the headmaster himself.
Okay, I guess, you know what, that does put more into perspective, because I wasn't sure just how they organized their whole thing, because after seeing that whole Lyelth, I guess, lecture, it did feel like a normal class, but I guess it's more freeform. It's a bit more loose. Like, it's not that formal with, like, you need to be on time to learn.
Didn't have high hopes for the records anyway, but...
Prefect Lyle's magic? You really think we would go blabbing to a professor about it? As if! Even if I knew, my mouth would stay shut.
What? When Lyelth beat that professor? Ha! You wish you could have seen it. Not that there was anything to... Wait a second. I'm not telling no professor!
Thought I'd at least get something out of them. Kinda seemed like they didn't even know themselves. I need to approach this from a different angle.
That concludes our discussion of fundamental anti-mage strategies. The most important lesson to remember is to strike first. An unprepared opponent is a weak opponent. Of course, your opponent will employ strategies of their own, but if you can strike first and catch them off guard, that may be all you need to seize victory.
Hey, isn't that what that guy said? That one student that said to strike fast?
A prime target for this would be, let's say, Professors who see us as no more than harmless sheep.
Wow! This is so useful. I'm starting to feel like even I can fight!
With you teaching us, we'll be unbeatable!
Thank you, everybody. You are dismissed. Feel free to...
Oh. But yeah, like, it's still like, even though there's no class, it's still kind of structured like, you know, we gotta, like, there is class time.
Come on, get moving!
Can you go any slower?
What happened? Bullies?
I was just trying to have a look around.
You're awful curious for someone
Oh,
just
he's guided.
looking around.
So wait, the guided students are, like, they're being bullied by the independents. What is Lyelth gonna do here?
And why are you alone?
I'm telling you, it's not like that. Come on, you have to believe me.
You teachers' pets are all the same. Dogs slobbering for the chance to serve your masters.
How about we show you what happens when you mess with us?
Oh, did he just wander into the independent area?
Really?
And that's why they're just bullying him?
But I can't just leave him.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna guess that Verdelia, for some reason, or somehow, she was able to make him go here. And then I guess that makes the other independent students go aggro, like, get a bit sus about him. And then now he's gonna come in to save the day. Ooh.
What was that?
Wind magic? But it felt more...
There you go, that's our first hint. Wind magic.
Strength. Depreciates in value when brandished in vain. The strong must be mindful of how to use it. Of right and wrong. Of the true meaning of victory.
Lyelth! What was that for? Why'd you stop us? This guy's spying on us for the professors!
We have a non-aggression pact with guided
Ah.
study. Should we carelessly lash out at one of their students, we give the professors justification to retaliate. Besides, if we were to punish a suspicious student without first hearing them out, that would make us no better than the professors, I should think. Please, settle down. For my sake, if not his.
Well, if you say so.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I was done for.
Alright, Verdelia.
Professor, that was terrifying.
Welcome back. And
Well done.
Well done.
Look, I provoked them like you said, but they were gonna beat me to a pulp. If that other guy didn't show up,
if Lyelth didn't show up, I would have intervened. Here, take this. A little something for your efforts. Questions from past exams.
Ooh.
For your eyes only, you hear me?
That's pretty valuable, you know?
I know. Not a word of this to anyone, right?
Right. Thanks.
Well, I got away without a scratch. Plus, I got past exam answers, so
Whoa.
I'll consider this a win. See you, Professor.
He was a good sport. Looks like the rumors weren't just rumors, though. Whatever Lyelth's doing, you really can't see or hear it. But... yeah, I'll figure something out.
So yeah, we just learned that he's got wind magic. He can go fast. A family matter. Wow, really? There's no battle in this whole thing? Okay. A family matter, having gathered a breadth of information on Lyelth, Verdelia returns to his class to confirm her theories. So, are they gonna battle?
Oh, Professor, what brings you to the library?
Just here to do a little... research.
Okay, hold on. So I assume that we're not really gonna battle him anytime soon. Because I noticed, like, later on, there is, like, 3 more paths that we can do. I'm guessing that's when we do the battles. Like, which one should we do first? Should we battle him or confront the princess or the other thing? That's what I'm assuming is gonna happen.
What about you? Having trouble with potions?
Like, pretty much like the first three paths that we go to are to introduce these characters.
How did you know?
Definitely not the stack of potions textbooks. Good luck with that. Here it is. That geezer's biography. Gotta have info on his family. Bingo. That should be about everything I need. Now, to test out my theory.
That concludes today's lesson. Does anybody have any questions?
He's always like interrupted at the end of the class sessions.
Over here, sir.
Let's hear it then. I only ask that you keep it class-related, Professor.
Of course, Prefect. So, about combat magic. I think I've figured out your trick, but I was hoping you could check my answer.
I decline. My abilities are neither here nor there. Now, does anybody else have any questions?
Really? Oh, I thought they might be, passed down in the family.
Ooh.
Lyelth's family?
Wait, which house is he from again? I don't think I've ever heard his last name.
I mean, he looks like a Ravenclaw. But I don't know, the dad though. The dad looks like a Slytherin to me.
Let's speak in a more private location, shall we?
Fine with me.
Here will do just fine. Well, Professor, what is it you want?
Just to talk. Got some questions. Kinda figured you wouldn't want the whole class listening in, though.
I suppose you think that bluff was terribly clever.
I mean, it worked. Anyway, thanks for demonstrating your magic earlier. Very impressive.
My magic? Ah. Yes, that little confrontation I had to break up. You sent that spy, didn't you? Despicable.
Yep. The Independents picked the fight themselves, though. I would have helped if you hadn't stepped in, but I had a feeling you would.
Oh, you would have helped. You orchestrated the entire situation yourself. If word of what you did were to get around, it could very well spark conflict between the two tracks.
Our secret, then. You've been putting on quite the show yourself, but you can drop the act.
What are you talking about?
The whole Prefect act. You're not as perfect and proper as you pretend.
And you're apparently not as much of a half-wit as you look.
Did my homework. I heard you could be... difficult.
From who?
Your father, Headmaster Cornelius.
So you weren't bluffing then?
Nope. With how fixated you were on him, it wasn't exactly hard to guess.
No, I suppose not. I'm not exactly trying to hide it. I'd just rather not have people bringing up Father's name and sticking their noses into personal matters.
Father, huh? So you still see him as a father, even if you are trying to usurp him.
You're soft. All you professors are. There's only one thing in this world worth a damn. Victory. And don't even try to tell me it's how you get there that really matters, or any of that rubbish. I'm sick of it.
And that's why you value practical learning so much.
Yes. Grades mean nothing. The only way to prove my merit is through strength. I mean, I learned the stuff in your textbooks years ago. How to increase my mana. How to conduct it efficiently and precisely. I studied all the facts and proofs and theorems, and were they ever useful? No. So tell me, Professor, what could you possibly teach me?
That's what I've been trying to figure out. But I've got it now. There's 3 things I needed to know about you first. 1, your beliefs.
Do not forget what we seek. The power to change this academy. And victory over the East Tower.
2, your personality.
Really? But I can't just leave him.
Okay. That's the personality. Where, you know, he's kind of kind-hearted in the end.
And 3, your abilities.
The wind magic.
That geezer's biography. Gotta
Oh, yeah.
have info on his family.
Right, it's even passed down from Cornelius too, so...
See, the way I do things, I like to make informed lesson plans. And to design classes worth your time. There's something I'd like to know about your family, if you're willing to tell me. Your late mother.
Ooh. Yeah, we never really heard much about the mother.
You make me sick. Does your research know no limits?
I researched what I needed to, which, in this case, was Cornelius's biography. And, according to it, your mother passed due to illness. When I asked him about you, he said your home life was fine and your rebellion's just a phase, but I don't buy it. I don't have a great relationship with my father, so I can't speak to your home life, but I know there's more to this. I don't know what, but I'm guessing it probably has something to do with your mother.
Then mind your own business. Home life. Don't think you've got me all figured out just because you did a little research. This is a family matter, and your intrusion is not welcome. My mother left me with the strength to fight, and that is the only reason I need for my rebellion.
Strength? As in...
This conversation is over. Get out of my sight, or shall we duel here and now? I wouldn't mind.
Don't lie. You can't afford to have anyone see your magic, can you?
Okay.
Save it for next time, Lyelth. We'll make sure no one else is around so you won't have to hold back. And then... I will beat you.
Ooh.
And you will join my class.
Don't delude yourself. I will emerge victorious. I have to.
Well, until next time, we'll settle this.
So yeah, he just really wants to win against the father. And it looks like the mother... Maybe the mother just doesn't like the father, and now he's just trying to, I guess, avenge the mother. I'm guessing somehow the Cornelius, I don't know, did something with her illness, and it was really bad. Alright guys, so yeah, that was pretty much it for this video. That was the Immaculate's Idol, a personal grudge, an unseen strength, and a family matter. Next time, we'll be going to the princess over here, which will be doing the princess, the worm witch, the curse, and the knight. These are all just very simple. I can't wait to see what they're like. But yeah, man, that was that was Lyelth. Yeah, very interesting to see. I want to see what his whole goals and how that's going to end out in the future. But yeah, I do guess that, you know, just for this first part, for these first 3 pads, that are just introductions to the, I guess, 3 different stories for these characters, and then the ones over here, they're going to be more of a, I guess, a battle. Do we have any battles here? I'm just curious. Oh, we do have one. Okay, so we got 1 battle. Because I noticed that later on, that, you know, some of the like the chapters here, they're very short, or at least they don't feature a lot of battles. Yeah, this one has no battles. Wow. Because I'm guessing the ones that we get rupees from, like, they do feature battles. Yeah, so wow, there's only like, I only saw 2 battles here. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, only 2 battles for this entire thing. Wow. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a very, I guess, cutscene heavy story. But yeah, I guess that, you know, I guess it kind of makes sense maybe. But I don't know. That's just something I've been noticing over time, you know. Like how in the beginning of the game, we pretty much had like battles like every chapter. But then over time, it's been like less and less. And now I think even like near the end of this whole storyline, like with the recent chapter, or the recent story, the last story of the game, there's been like very little battles now, so yeah. Very interesting to see, like just seeing this game evolve to having that. But yeah guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Next time we'll be doing the princess and see just what she does and all that stuff. But yeah, that'll be for now, guys. That's game.